In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a portfolio website using React, and we are going to take some help from the ChatGPT as well. So the portfolio website is going to look like this. It has some animations, Lottie animation, the type data effect. It has all the hover effects, and if you go to my services, what kind of services you are offering, these are all animations that we are going to use with Lottie. Then your projects, that if you have any projects, you can use them as well. About me section and uh, and contact me section. Now here, all the writings that you're seeing, we are generating by using ChatGPT, and we have made this whole component with ChatGPT as well. So let's begin. So first I'm going to create the folder. I have gone to the D directory 1, and now I'm going to create a folder that is called portfolio. So I'm going to write npx create react app, and I'm going to name it as portfolio portfolio Devin, whatever, David, okay, portfolio David. So it is going to create this app, and now we are going to wait. It is going to take some time. So finally the app is created. Now we have to enter it, cd, then portfolio David. Now I'm in the portfolio David. So I'm going to open it in the VS Code, code dot. It is going to open it in the VS Code. So now I have few things to do. First thing first, I have to install Tailwind. So, and I'm going to use ChatGPT. So I have already opened up my ChatGPT. Now I'm going to search for Tailwind. Tailwind, Tailwind. Tailwind React. Now I'm going to install these things. Then install this. Okay, now I have to change the content. VS Code, Tailwind. I have to change the content. Content changed. Now I have to where am I? Add these things to my index CSS. Source, index CSS. On top of body, need to add these three files. And we are done here. And I also want to use Daisy UI. So Daisy UI components. First, we need to get started. How to use npm i Daisy UI. Go here, npm i Daisy UI. And I need to copy this plugin and paste it here. Okay, now I need to do one very important thing, that is I need to change the theme. So for this, I'm going to copy the theme section, Daisy UI, the whole thing, copy this, and then come here, paste it. Now I need to change the primary color, and I have already selected the color. The primary color is going to be this, and the secondary color is going to be this, and my neutral or base is going to be this. So I have changed everything, and before starting it, I need to install the React Router DOM, npm i React Router DOM. It is going to install the React Router version 6, most probably. Now I can start it, npm start. It's going to take a while. So we have our React app, but first we need to change the React app title. So we are going to go to our public folder, and then index.html, we are going to change the React app title to, what do I want it to be changed? I want David Bergman. So this is what we are going to make the portfolio for, David Bergman. Okay, so the title has changed. Now I'm going to see if our Daisy UI is working or not. Public, source, app.js. I'm going to remove the header, remove the, and now I'm going to use button, class button dot button primary, and write hello. Our Daisy UI and our theme is working properly. So cut this and cut this one as well. So this is, we have set up our environment. Now let's start with building the website. First, we are going to start with our navbar. The navbar, I'm going to take help from Daisy UI. So David Bergman, let me open it up in another. And navbar, I'm going to take, which navbar? I'm going to take this number. It looks nice. So I'm going to copy this. And here I'm going to make a folder. Navbar is going to be shared by, no matter which page you go, the navbar is going to be shared. So I'm going to share this navbar, and I'm going to make a folder. It is going to be called shared, as HARED. And inside that shared folder, I'm going to have another folder. It is called navbar. And inside that navbar, I'm going to make a file. Select this, navbar.js rsc, and then just first set up the our layout. I am navbar, and also we are going to have shared footer. So I'm going to take a footer, and inside that footer I'm going to give a file footer.js, and I'm going to call it rsc h1 I am footer. Okay, now I have my navbar footer. Now I'm going to make a layout folder, layout, layout, and name main.js rsc. Inside this, I'm going to use the React Router DOM. Okay, so navbar, I have imported the navbar. Let me make a outlet, and then I'm going to give outlet outlet. It is going to import from React Router DOM and footer. So what this means, that no matter which page we go, our navbar and footer is going to be constant, and in the outlet is going to be what we want to see, what page we are in. The items of that page is going to change, but the navbar and footer is going to stay the same. And it is in the main.js. Now I have to make a router. I'm going to make a folder. In the source, it is going to be called routes, RUTES, routes. In the routes folder, I'm going to make RUTES.js. And now export constant router is create browser router. Okay, and inside this, an array. Inside that is going to be our main path, is going to be path, element is going to be I'm going to import main, and its children is going to be first make a home page. I'm going to come back to it later. First, in the source folder, make pages, make home.js rsc h1 I am home and go to the routes and home. And now I'm going to use this router. In the app.js, come router provider, and in the router we are going to use router, but it has to be imported from our route. Okay, now let's see. I have made a mistake here. In the children, I need to say where is my router, the path, and then the element is going to be home, right? Element is going to be home. Now let's see if I get, now I can see that now I'm getting everything. I'm navbar, I'm home, and I'm footer. I was not getting it because I did not specify which element and which path my home is in. So don't make that mistake. And now you can see that this is here, but I want it in the middle. I want it to have width of maximum 140 pixel, 140 pixel, and with 140 pixel, and for it to come to the middle I'm going to use margin auto. See, now it has come to the middle. So now I'm going to use the navbar. To set up the navbar, I'm going to take help from Daisy UI. I have chosen this one. I'm going to take this one, copy this, and go to portfolio David, go to my VS folder, and I'm going to go to navbar. I am navbar, and cut this and paste this one. Let's see how my navbar looks. See, my navbar has changed. I'm going to change the writing and everything right now, make it usable. So first thing first, if you go to the responsive mobile one, responsive, you can see that it is changing. It is mobile responsive. So I need to change a couple of if I want to change the responsive one, I need to change in a lot of places. So to avoid that, I am going to write my menu items here so it looks good. I'm going to use React fragment menu items, and I'm going to take list items. I'm going to use link to home. It is home, so home. I'm going to 1 2 3 4 home, then about me, then services, and then I'm going to add what? I'm going to add projects. About me, projects, and I'm going to add contact me, right? I'm going to write about me, services, projects, and contact is going to be contact. Okay, and now I can just go here and change link items, link items, link items, delete them, and just put menu items here. Menu items. Now see, it has not changed, but if I go to the responsive version, you can see that these things have changed. So in order to change here, we just go here and write menu items. So now you see why we wrote menu items instead of why you took this variable instead of changing it one by one, so that we can use with the responsive. Now Daisy UI, we don't need Daisy UI, we want to write David Berg, B-U-R-G-M-N, David Bergman. And for get started, we want it to be a button. We want it to download resume. Download resume. And for I'm going to give it a href class name button, and to target is going to be blank. David Bergman, it is going to be link to whenever someone presses it, it is going to take them to here. Okay, href put www.google.com download download resume. Now see how it looks. It looks nice, but I want some hoverability. When I hover, it is going to change things. So to do that, I'm going to give it some classes, and what classes can I give it? How am I going to change it? I'm going to give it a hover. When I hover over it, the color is going to change to yellow. So class name is going to be class name is going to be hover. When I hover over it, text is going to be secondary. Then see secondary. Now the text is changing in the home. So text is going to be secondary. Font is going to go bold. Font is going to stay bold because it is an app bar. When I hover over it, I want there to be a border to, that means maybe 8 pixel. 2 pixel border width is going to be 2 pixel, and when I hover over it, the border is going to have a color. Border is going to have a color. Border is going to have a color red. Border red 600, and it is going to be, the border is going to be rounded. How much rounded it is? It is going to be 4 pixel rounded. Let's see. See, now when I hover over it, it is changing. So I want the same class everywhere. So class name in the about me, in the services, in the projects, in the contact me. So home, about me, services, project, contact me. Let's give them in the download resume section as well. Download resume, class button, okay. There is a class name, cut this class name and cut it. See, it is changing as well, but I don't want it in the hover. I want the border to be red every time. And download resume for text secondary. Nice. So now whenever some people come here, they are easily going to, their eyes are going to go to this download resume section. Now let's change the David Bergman, or maybe keep it. No, let's keep the David Bergman. And now let's change the footer as well. I think we are done with our home, right? These pages are not available, so they are showing me this download resume. I think we are done, somewhat done with our navbar section. Now let's go to the footer. Footer. So I'm going to take this footer because this looks simple. I'm going to copy it and go to my footer section, and I'm going to paste this footer. Let's see how it looks. Okay, copyright, and this thing. These are not hoverable, right? No, they are not. Now we are going to change. Okay. Control F, Control A. Now I'm going to write href www.google.com, and then I'm going to replace this. Oh no. Copy this, copy all, copy paste, and anchor tag. Href, I'm going to change that to this in all the cases. Nice. Saved a lot of time. Let's see if it is working. Now we are done with our footer section as well. Now let's make the banner. Let's start with the banner section. So for banner, I should have made a folder here and whatever. Now let's make a banner folder, banner, and in the banner folder, banner.js, rsc. Now I'm going to make a banner. What kind of banner do I want? So the type of banner that I want is going to be, in this side I'm going to have some sort of animation, and in this side I'm going to have something about me, and here I'm going to have a typewriter effect going on. Here I'm going to have something about me, and in this section I'm going to have an animation of some sort. So let's begin. I'm going to take help from Daisy UI as well because they have very good collection. Go to my hero section. So this is the layout that I want. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it in my banner. Now let me give it alter, so this warning sign is going to go away. Alter, and now I need to see it in the web page, right? So my home web page is showing in, if you can see here, my home is showing, so I'm going to import the banner in my home. BANNER, banner is here. So let's see how it looks. Now see, it isn't the way that we want it. We want it half and half, and also this isn't mobile responsive. I don't think so. This isn't that, see, this isn't that responsive, so we need to make it responsive as well. So let's go to the banner, F12, press on the banner and press F12. It is going to take you to the banner. Now I'm going to change some classes. First, minimum height, width, everything, cut them, okay? And right, BG base, this is the base that I want, and I want there to be padding of 10. Padding of 10 equals 40 pixel. And I don't want hero content, and I want to change it to grid. Just remove everything, right? Grid, I want it to be in the grid. It is mobile first, so grid. When in the mobile, I want it to be in the one column. When in the large device, I want the grid calls to be in the two column. In the large device, I want the grid gap to be 5, and in the small device, I want the grid gap to be 3. Let's see how it looks. See, now it looks somewhat decent. Now let's change the image and the writing. Image, I'm going to give it in the div, and take this image inside that div. I'm going to give div some class name. What class name? W 300 pixel. When in the small device, it is going to be, width is going to be 300 pixel. In the large device, the width is going to be full. Let's see how it looks. Okay, which is going to be full, and here the maximum width is small. Cut that. So it is in its maximum width. If you give it half, it is going to be half, I think. See, it is changing, but we are going to use animation. We are going to cut that off anyway. So let's give this class name as well. Class is going to be in the small device. I want it to be 300 pixel max. So 300 pixel is going to be in the small device. Large device, I want the width to be full. I want everything that is here, I want them to have flex properties. So flex, it is going to be, the direction is going to be column, and they are going to be in the center. So justify center, and items are going to be center, ITMS center, items are center. Let's see how it looks. Okay, it looks the way we want. Now from box office, I'm going to change that as well, but let's give it a class name. h1 class name text5 LG. When in LG you are going to be text5 Excel, you are going to be text secondary, and your font is going to be bold. Just write David Bergman here. David Bergman. Okay. Now in the paragraph section, the LG, in the large device, your text is going to be large. Your text is going to be small in the mobile device, and text is going to be center. Okay, it looks nice. And I don't want any button here, so I'm going to remove that button. So it looks like that, but I want to have some sort of animation here. So first, let's do the animation. For animation, I'm going to use Lottie files. Search animation. Search. Let's take this. I have logged in. Now I can download. What do I want? I want this one, right? This has 417, so I'm going to take this one. Choose the JSON version, Lottie JSON. It has downloaded, show in the folder. Cut it and paste it in your source. Make a folder called assets. Here you are going to make a folder banner, and here you are going to paste that JSON file. Now let's install React, Lottie in your React. To do that, go here, search Lottie in React. Choose your Lottie, set up React development environment, and everything. Read through this so you can get a better understanding of what it should look like. Now, Lottie React, you need to install it. npm, copy this one, Ctrl J, Lottie React. Okay, see if in my package JSON I have it or not. Lottie React is there. So now I can import Lottie files. go to the banner section, banner, and then import the file first. Import IMPORT, give it a name, web animation, web dev animation. From where do you want to bring it from? In the assets folder, in the banner folder, web development. You have brought it here, but first you need to write something for the Lottie to work. You need to go here, copy this and paste it here. Default option, loop is true, autoplay true, animation data is going to be the animation that you want to use. Web animation, render setting, preserve, don't bother about it. Then go to the div that your image, remove it. Now import Lottie, Lottie. It is going to Lottie. It is not importing, so I think I need to manually import this. So write import Lottie from React Lottie, Lottie, and then go here and write Lottie option. Default option. So it isn't working because I had made a mistake here. I installed Lottie React, so I need to follow the rules of Lottie React as well. Let's cut this, and in the Lottie, in here, go here in the npm. I've installed it from here, so just copy this line and paste this line here and change the animation data to web dev animation. If you do that, you are going to see your Lottie animation is working. So we are done with our animation. Let's see if it is responsive or not. No. See, it is responsive as well in the mobile. Okay, now we need to change this to typewriter. For doing that, we are going to search React typewriter, and then go through the documentation. Just copy this, paste it, okay. Now typewriter, here I want to change it, right? Let's go to import this. Then copy this. No, don't copy this. No, import this typewriter from typewriter effect. Then copy this typewriter, come here and paste it here. You are going to write strings I am David Bergman, a front-end web developer. Let's see if it is working or not. See, it is working. I'm David Bergman and I'm a front-end developer. Now I need to change the paragraph as well. And to change that, I'm going to take help from ChatGPT. I'm going to write that my name is David Bergman. I am a front-end web developer. Give me 100 words introduction about myself. Instead of this, it is saying in the third person. So let's see how it goes. No, I don't want this type as well. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to paste it here and change it. I am a front-end web developer. I am in my I enjoy. I am. See, now we are done with our home page, front-end web developer and everything. Okay, now we are done with our home page. Let's begin with the next section. Let's see if it is responsive or not. See, it is mobile responsive as well. It is mobile responsive. So now let's begin with services. What kind of services that I would like to offer to my customers. To do that, go to the pages section, then services, services.js RSC, make another folder. It is going to be called service.js RSC. So let me first explain how it is going to look like. I'm going to have a title here, what kind of services I want to offer. Then I'm going to have three columns of services that I want to, 6 services that I want to offer. And in each of the cards, I'm going to have a photo or animation, a title of the service, and the title of the service, photo and the title of the service. So let's begin. I'm going to use ChatGPT here, but before doing that, let me first import everything so I can see them. In the service, I want some card, right? I want what type of card? Okay, let's take help from ChatGPT. I need a card. So card. What kind of card I want? I just want this type of card. Just I want the shoes and books. So copy this, paste it here, and in the service, where is service? Let me cut everything. It is getting service. Control P as here services. I'm going to take an array of 6 constant. Services is going to be an array 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then I'm going to have h1. I'm going to give them a class name of text 3 text LG. In the large device, we are going to be text 3 XL. You are going to have font bold. You are going to be yellow colored. You are going to be text center, and your padding is going to be 10. And I'm going to write my services, and let me import it in the home as well because it's in the home page. So I'm going to import this in the services. My services. Okay, now F12 services, I'm going to map it. I'm going to take a div, but first I'm going to give it a class name. The cards that I have, I want to see them in grid. When in small device, it is going to be grid calls 1. When in large device, it is going to be grid calls 3. The grid gap is going to be 10. Medium device, it is going to be grid calls 1, and padding is going to be 10, maybe 40 pixel. So, and now I'm going to map the services. Service I, and then I'm going to import service. Key is going to be I. Service is going to be service. Let's see how it looks. So here you can see that my services section is working. Now I need to import photos and change the services. I'm going to use ChatGPT for this. what services a web developer. There is a lot of background noise, so right now, so I'm going to wait a while. So the background noise is somewhat decreased. What services a web developer offer? Give me 6 bullet points. Great. Now I'm going to make data using this. Services constant. Let me make it let. ID is going to be 1. Title service name is going to be an animation. I'm going to use some Lottie files here, so let me give it. Animation is going to be let's not give anything right now. I'm going to give it later. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5. Let me give this side by side. Control B. 2 is going to be make sure there is no gaps. Okay, my data is somewhat ready. Now I need to bring animations from Lottie. I'm going to pause here and bring the animations. You guys can bring your own animations. I have already shown you how to use Lottie in the banner section. Check that out. I'm going to bring the animations and fill in the data. So I have imported some Lottie files and the design as well. These are the so what I did is that I downloaded the JSON files. I took them to a folder, then I imported the JSON files and gave them a name. And in the animation section, animation object item, I given them the name here. I have and 1 2 3 4 5 6. I made them. Now I'm going to use them in my services. So what are the things I have in my services? Control B. in my service section, I need to destructure it. I need to destructure the service. Now let's go here and from this make it const, 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 and destructure it. Const, what do I have? I have ID, I have service name, and I have what? Animation. And let's destructure them from service. Let's see. Const ID, I don't need the ID. I need the service name. Let's see if it is working. Service name. See, it is working. Now I need to import the Lottie. So what did I do in the banner? PN banner. I import Lottie from Lottie React in the service, and Lottie animation data true. Go to service. Where is the photo? Photo is here. So instead of photo, paste it here, and animation. Let's see if everything is working. See, all the animations are working. All the animations are working. Now let me give some padding, class name. Let me change. So when I hover over them, it is going to change. Let me change these things. So I don't need the ID. I'm going to remove the ID. Car 96 animation data. Width is going to be half. Width is going half. I don't need this paragraph or buy now. Extra div. I don't need that extra div. Okay, it looks nice. Now let make now let me, when I hover over it, it is going to change it. Base 200 minimum, hover border 2, hover border red 600. Should I give? Let's not give any height. So this is what the my services card is going to look like. So now they all look the same. So what I did was I gave the parent the class name of relative and gave the heading of heading absolute and gave bottom 0 and margin bottom of 5. So all of them look the same right now. It looks nice. So we have finished my services section. Now then we are going to move on to our projects portfolio section. Now we are going to start with my portfolio or the project section. It is going to be same as the services section, but I'm not going to go in detail with this. So what you are going to do is make a folder, portfolio, and inside that we are going to give portfolio.js rsc, and another, it is going to be called projects.js rsc. And in the home, where is home? In the home, I'm going to import it. Portfolio. Imported it. Where am I going to go? My projects. Portfolio. So constant projects is equal to 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to take a card, maybe. Card. What type of card do I want? Maybe this type of card is going to look good. So I want in the project to have this type of card, and here, just like service, let me copy this and put it in the portfolio. Instead of service, my projects, and project project. See, this is how it is going to look like. And here you can add your project, and in this watch you can see more or live link. You can add your link here, put an anchor tag and give the link to your live site, or maybe add 2 or 3 buttons that can take to the GitHub page, that can take to the live site and everything. And here you can also give a photo, full screenshot of what your app is going to look like. So how can you take full screenshot? Go to your live site, then write Control Shift P, Control Shift I, then Control Shift P. It is going to give run command, right screen, then capture full size screenshot. If you press that, you're going to see that it is taking a full screenshot. So you can use that as well. You can use that. So this is how you are going to add your projects in the portfolio, projects in your portfolio website. So let's move on to the next section, About Me. So let's begin with About Me section. What your About Me section is going to look like. It is going to look like exactly this. In one side, you are going to have your photo, and in another side, you are going to have something about yourself, right? So let's begin. For this, I'm going to take inspiration component from Daisy UI. There is no point in writing a code that is already there. It is just waste of time. So I'm going to use this, or instead of using it, let me copy paste from my banner section, because it is basically the same, right? Why rewrite the code? Let me make a page. It is going to be called About Me, aboutme.js, RSC, and I'm going to put it here. I don't want the typewriter and everything, whatever. Go away. I don't need this. I don't need Lottie file as well. I'm going to import some image, and I'm going to use ChatGPT to fill up this void. So I'm going to use in this first I need to import that in the home. About Me. Now let's see how it looks. This is how it looks, but I want a photo here and some other writing here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to import a photo in the About Me. I'm going to import my photo from so this is a photo of me that was generated by AI as well. So I've imported this photo, and let me give it a class name, rounded. Okay, now the edges are somewhat rounded, and now I'm going to change the writing here. For doing that, I'm going to use ChatGPT, news thread. I'm going to write a web developer, give me 200 words about me. Not this type of. I am a web developer, give me 200 words cover letter. Okay, copy this and paste it here. We are going to write as a skilled web developer, the 5 years of experience in the industry. I'm excited. I am a skilled web developer with over 5 years experience in the industry. In my current role at developer company, JavaScript and React, I have a track record of delivering high quality user friendly websites. I'm confident that uh, inclusion in the team So this is what the about me section is going to look like. Now this is just about me section. You can modify it to your own wish. Now let's begin to the next section that will enable an individual to email you. Now let's begin with the contact me section. To do that, go to the pages section, add a folder that is going to be called contact me. Cont is contact me.js, rsc, and then from banner it is going to exactly look like about me section. Let me take some help from Daisy UI. There is something like this. So let's take this and then put it here and import it in the home as well. Cont is contact me. Let's see how it looks. It looks like this. So I'm going to change it somewhat. Contact me. I'm obviously going to change the class names. Okay, here, right? So this is going to be just like about me. So the background is going to be PG base PY10. Grid something like this. Width is going to be width full. Okay, I'm really skeptic about this one, but let's see what happens. Text center. Okay, Now with LG full item center. Let's see how. Okay, not bad. Now let's change some of it, then we are going to fix the other things as well. Contact me. We're going to take help from ChatGPT again. Give me 100 words to contact me for web development. Give me 100 words to contact me via email for web development. The what is it giving me? No. Okay, ChatGPT, you can stop now. I think I've got what I'm looking for. This is just weird. I don't want email and password. I want give me a React component with email input and text area and a submit button. Give me CSS file as well. the hell? Let me see how it looks like. So card body, I'm going to, and then put it here. Okay, it looks like this. I need the CSS file. So try again. Now I'm going to copy the CSS file before the network error happens. Control B, contact me.css, Control V. Nice. Now I'm going to import in the contact me file. Let's see. Import contact me CSS. Let me see how. Wow, it looks actually nice and usable, but I need to change the background. Where is the CSS? Background color is going to be this one. Let's see how it looks. Wow, see, the ChatGPT has given me, and button is going to be, the color is going to be, what color is going to be? Color is going to be like this. Mm. See, now yellow. So this whole thing was created by ChatGPT, and we can, I mean, this is just unbelievable. So don't hesitate, contact me if you want to. So this is what your contact me section is going to look like. Now, I think we are done with our portfolio website. I mean, you can add other pages, but we are done with the front page of our portfolio website. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope this video helped you, and thank you.